Well, the sun's just gone in, but it's an absolute lovely day. It's really mild. I'm here at Burton Joyce on the River Trent, or Stoke Bardolph as some people call it, just down from the ferry boat in. We're actually here on our group coaching day. We're here with Dean Barlow. Dean Barlow's doing the demonstration today. He's further upstream on the famous Outfall. We've got a few lads here today where we're going to be going through some feeder fishing. As you can expect, it's the first day of July, so we're faced with very much a summer river where it's low, it's quite clear, and there isn't much flow. So whilst they are feeder fishing, it's going to be a little bit of a test, I think, because there isn't so much flow. Obviously they're going to be using lighter feeders, and I think it's going to be a bit of a test for them, just to kind of try and balance that rig just right when there's such little flow. But we're expecting plenty of small fish, but there are lots of bream through this stretch, and the odd barbel as well. Those are the wires that lots of people will know from this stretch, and this is the very well known Outfall peg. Let me just show you this, because I know there's going to be some viewers of a particular age that may not have seen this for many years. It used to be very well known back in the day before commercials took off. That's looking upstream, and that is the famous Outfall, and Dean is just positioned here. And for those that are interested, they have actually re-pegged it, so as you can see, this is now peg number 27, and Dean's just starting to go through the demonstration now. The other lads are just working their way down now. They're just finishing off setting up, so they're all going to be down there. Dean's going to he's getting bites already from Dace. He's missing one or two, but that's one of the things that he's going to be doing. He's going to be showing about how you can combat all the little tweaks and things about, you know, turning bites into fish. So Fuzz is already down there, and Chris and the other lads are just working their way up. So Dean is going to go through the demonstration. When he's gone through all that, the lads can have a go on his gear if they want, ask him any questions, and then they've got the rest of the day to return back to the pegs, where they've got the next 4 hours, 5 hours to go and work on the things that they want to work on. And obviously myself and Dean are on the bank, so we can speak to them one-to-one. So it looks like there's plenty of fish feeding, so it looks like it's going to be an interesting session, this one. This is peg 20. It's just about underneath the wires, just so you know where we are. I'll just show you how clear it is. They've done some good work here on the banks. They've cut all the grass back and everything, making access much easier. As you can imagine, the level's quite low. Just have a look how clear it is. Quite calm river, as you can see. Ideal for putting a float through, but look how clear it is. And obviously coupled with that bright sunshine, we think that's definitely going to have an impact on the bites today. Well, the lads have been fishing for about 20 minutes now, and all the lads that have come to fish for small fish just get bites, they're all getting bites, and I think most of them are hooking most of the bites. Carl, I think he's going to try for a bream down there. We've got Andy down on the end. He's fishing a different sort of a rig. Up this end here, Fuzz is up here, Dean's just behind him. He's getting a bite every cast now. So they all changed the rigs slightly for the rig that Dean showed them in the demonstration, and yeah, it seems to be working all right. Sat behind Mick Axon now. He's getting a bite every single cast all day up to now. He's just made one or two alterations to his rig. He was missing an odd bite, but now I think this is either 4 or 5 in as many casts now, so it's working all right for him now. He's got it going brilliantly. Mick actually won a... Give us a thumbs up, mate. Come on. How many is that? Is that 5 or 6 in as many casts?
I've had 6 in 6 casts.
6 in 6. Perfect, mate. Mick actually won a competition to be here today.
Through 12 bites without hitting one.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. 2 pegs down from Mick is Chris Buckley. Bird he's catching. There he is, the man in red. He's trying 1 or 2 things out. You getting plenty of bites, Chris?
I am, mate, yeah. I've had about 15 fish so far.
15 already?
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. Yeah, but alright, the question is, you've had 15 fish, how many bites have you had?
I've had about 25.
25 bites and 15 fish. That's not bad for a start, is it? While you're still trying to get, you know, length up, length right and all that business.
Yeah, advantage washing Dean for a little bit.
Right, okay. Yeah, you have had a demonstration on it and he's hooked that one as well, so that's working perfectly. All Dace. All very similar size. And those fish are getting caught all the way down the length, so it'll be interesting to see if that changes. But I think what's going to happen is once the lads have sorted this method out, or they're happy with it, I think they're going to be making 1 or 2 changes just to see what happens, because some of them are going to be here on the national, and so I think 1 or 2 of them might try and catch 1 or 2 better fish. Just further down from Chris, that's Carl. He's into one. He hasn't had too many bites to start off with, but he's just changed his hook length, changed the size of his hook, gone a little bit finer, and he's had one first cast, so we're hoping now that's going to just start getting him more bites so he can just get into a bit of a rhythm. But everybody's getting bites now. Some lads are switching between maggot feeders, some are using ground bait. On the ground bait front, you know, it's a very common talking point, as you know. We've left these pegs out. It's basically angler, miss a peg, angler, miss a peg. We've got some of the lads using fish meal mixers. We've got some lads using non-fish meal mixers, and they're all getting bites, to be fair. Whether there's going to be a pattern emerge as regards the stamper fish or anything like that, we'll obviously find out. This is Chris. I've just got a bit of a breeze on it now. Slightly downstream, but obviously these lads are feeder fishing, so that won't affect things too much. There's Chris here, then the next angler downstream is Andy Clark. He was catching on a maggot feeder, so it'll be interesting to see if any big fish do turn up. And I'm going to head back up there just to see if they're catching on the mealy pegs. We're just behind Chris, and he's just spent 10 minutes playing a pike. I've just been told it's actually, where is it, Chris? Down there?
About 8 pound, yeah.
8 pounder? Where is it? Just there? Somewhere just down there. He's got polarized glasses on. I don't know if we're going to see him. It's about 8 pound, and we were warned about pike on this stretch, so he's obviously already had one on already, but he's been getting plenty of bites, but he had to tattle back up again. And just the other side of that tree is where Andy is, but he's had plenty of bites, but you can see how clear it is. Look, typical summer river. Dean's on the box. This is Carl's gear. Peg 19, that is now peg 19. Still on the Dace. Not fishing too far out. A lot of the bites have been coming really quickly. All the lads have caught now. They're all catching, but they are catching in spells. See, that bite was straight away then. They're catching in spells, having to chase the fish around the peg a little bit, but I mean, Dean's obviously showing that, you know, when you get it right, when you get that hook right, hook length, and the system right, that there are fish out there to be caught. But there haven't been any bonus fish caught yet, and we're just about the end of the session now, and it's there's been a couple of perch caught. Fuzzer's landed a pike, I believe, and 1 or 2 lads have been not plagued with pike, but they have been affected by pike in the swim. It's been a really valuable lesson, to be fair, and in these conditions, which are obviously against, you know, flat calm river like this, bright sunshine, it's gin clear. I think he's missed that one. It's just showing you how quick those bites are coming. Fuzzer's done a brilliant job. There he is. He's landed that on his kit. Done fantastic to land that. Well done, mate. Kind of day has it been, mate?
Interesting to say the least.
It's been all that small fish, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a low, clear river, isn't it? So no proper fish was ever going to be the target, but there's been a bite nearly every single chuck in, from Dace, odd nice roach, odd perch, a few pike as well. Yeah, it's an amazing river, the Trent, isn't it? Because you could come back here in 3 days' time after a load of water's gone in, and it's a totally different river. You're fishing for big bronze things, but it just always makes me wonder: are they sitting there just looking at all the bait that we put in and just not feeding? You know, and that's what makes the Trent special, because you just don't know what's in front of you. But what there is loads of Dace, and Chris he's only just landed in the water and had a bite straight away. But the thing has been definitely ground bait feeder was really good at the start. and just like the Trent of old, really, you just have to move around, change tactics.
Come on, Dean. We said this morning. This has like been coming home for you, hasn't it?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
We've got mixed viewers on this channel, but I mean, I want to ask you, how is this different from when you were a kid, as regards to fishing?
As regards to fishing,
how is it? Is it different?
Yeah, it is. It's totally different. I mean, back then there wasn't so many bream in the river. It was all chub, roach, and gudgeon. Loads and loads of gudgeon. But the river is so low. I reckon it's a foot lower than normal summer level, and there used to be a hell of a lot more flow on it. You know what I mean? So the level's down. There's not as much flow. There's more weed in it because it's clearer. So it is like a totally different river, to be fair. But that was back in the day. We look forward to the days we have now, and it's nice that there is so many dace in the river, and the roach aren't showing yet, which is normal early season for most rivers. They're one of the last to spawn, so you're never going to get massive bags of roach early season. But there is odd roach being caught, and they're nice stamped, they're all in good condition. So hopefully going towards like late summer, autumn time, the roach will be there to be caught. And obviously I'm just watching Chris cast out here. Oh dear. You see the Riverfest final on here, and one of the guys had, I think, about £90 of bream from just down here, but you won't think there's one in the river, but they are there for sure. But there's always good weights of roach and dace on the pole. The river's teeming with fish.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic session. The lads have learnt loads, but they've gone away and put it into practice, which has been great.
Believe me, it's one of the hardest disciplines you can do is trying to catch dace on a feeder. They're bad enough on a float, never on a feed on a running water. But to be fair, the lads they've stuck at it, because it's really strange, because you can chuck in, catch 4 in 4 chucks and think I've got it sorted. Then the next 8 chucks you just miss a bite and just pull your hair out.
Well, it's time to head back to Sheffield. I've got a match this weekend. I'm going to go get my kit ready for that. But I hope you've enjoyed me sharing this with you. This is one of our group days. We are going to be booking in more group days for later on in the year. So just check out the catchfishingchannel.co.uk website, which is where you can see more details about them. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. It's been a fantastic day here on the River Trent, and I'll see you all tomorrow.